Tonight's number is 50%. Half of Americans think our democracy needs a lot of change or a complete overhaul. Americans have entered 2014 with a profoundly negative view of the U.S. government. Maybe that's because of the 17-day shutdown. Others would argue it's because of the Affordable Care Act. Some would argue it's because of Republicans in Congress. A small majority might argue it's because of President Obama. Either way, Americans are very clear, right? This is the first time in a new poll that 70% of Americans say they lack confidence in our government's ability to make progress on the important problems and issues facing our country in 2014. And some of those problems include everything from wage inequality or income inequality to immigration reform. The truth is, the American people are very disparaged with our government because we have a government that works for public interest. We have a government that works for special interests and millionaires and billionaires. We don't have a government that works for the American people. That is why these polls say this. Now, don't get me wrong. People might disagree with me, but that is the truth. The truth is that is why these polls say the things that they say. And when you have folks out there, and I got to tell you, I don't know who I was listening to, but I was in my car from time to time listening to conservative radio. Just know what you got to know what your enemy is saying all the time. And this guy, I don't know who it was. It was a very, very bizarre conservative radio show host who indicated Obama won by 4 million votes because he basically allowed for DREAM Act eligible students to stay in this country, and they all voted for him. That is the ignorance as to why people hate our government, because of this type of propaganda that's promoted by the far, far, far right extreme of this country. We all understand that we need comprehensive immigration reform. We're a nation of laws, but we are also a nation of immigrants. And that is why we need comprehensive immigration reform. We also understand that in order for the American dream to be alive and real, we have to give everybody a fair chance at it. You can't have folks pull themselves up by their bootstraps if they don't have any straps. Or better yet, they don't have any boots. And that is what the raise in the minimum wage and having a conversation about income inequality in this country will do, America. Which is why 50% of Americans have an issue with how our government's being run.